Have I mentioned I'm really bad at updating? So Power Morphicon is just a couple of days away, and I think I'm pretty ready to go. Sorry I didn't update as much as I thought I would, but, you know, I still got out the interview, which was mostly what I wanted, and now this is my last video before I leave, just to kind of tell you about how I'm going to get there and what I'm going to do. So, yay! Now, I'm also going to be taking my camera, and I'm going to try to film as much as I can to sort of show everyone my journey at Power Morphicon. You know, that's kind of the point of this whole thing. So hopefully if my motel has Wi-Fi, then I can hopefully edit and upload at the convention, but if not, then it'll just have to come up when I get home. But I'm going to try my best to make sure that, you know, I get everything out that I want to get out. So, that being said, I think the very first episode, I showed you all my board of magicalness. Well, here it is. Yeah, I know, not much has been added to it, but I have gotten a few things, so that's what counts. Anyway, the first thing that I put on this board was things I needed. So the things that I needed, obviously, was my ticket, which I've checked off, my hotel room, which I've got all booked, my plane ticket, got booked, and my transportation, Super Shuttle. It's awesome. So anyway, let's go on over to goals. My goals for the trip. I know I have more, but I just couldn't think of any when I was writing them down, so I might add more later. Probably not, but we'll see. So my first goal here is to get there. Duh. Yeah, you know, I mean, obviously that's the main goal here. I want to meet as many people as possible. Seriously. There's going to be a lot of people there, and they're Power Rangers, and who doesn't want to meet every single one of them? And the kid from Ninja Turtles is going to be there, and Beetleborg people are going to be there. So, yeah, who doesn't want to meet everybody? I don't know. So anyway, I want them to sign my comic book. So I was at a comic book shop not too long ago, and I happened to come across this. Now, this is a comic book from 1995, and it has the second round of Power Rangers in it. So it has Aisha, Rocky, Adam, and Tommy as the White Ranger, and of course Kimberly and Billy are in it. But it's all about the internet and its new uses, and how Lord Zed tries to use it for his own evil devices there. And it's really quite humorous. And also Bulk and Skull are in there in all of their drawn glory. And also I believe Mr. Kaplan is in there too somewhere. And yeah, this is in really good condition. And I found that and I was like, wow, I have to get it because of course Power Rangers. But then once I decided to go to the Power Morphicon, I was like, hey, how awesome would it be if I could get everyone to sign this? So even if they're not from Mighty Morphin, it'd still be cool just to get, you know, any Power Rangers, anybody really that I meet to sign it, just because it would be a neat way to make this comic book even cooler than it already is. So yeah, I'm hoping that that'll happen, and let's see, hopefully we can fill this up with lots of signatures. And especially my #1 goal for this trip is to meet Jason Narvi and Paul Schreier, which is Bulk and Skull. Now, I know that I love Power Rangers, and I do. I love them all, but I've always loved Bulk and Skull more than any other character in the entire series. In fact, after they left, I kind of stopped watching it for a while and picked it back up later. So, yeah, I love them. They're awesome. They are the coolest characters to me. They're funny, they're hilarious, and that's the same word twice, but 2 different ways. And yeah, I just am really excited to meet them. So anyway, back to the board. Obstacles. My obstacles for this trip, I'm sure there are more, again, like my goals, but this is all I can think of at the moment. So, not getting there by some weird, strange problem like grizzly bears, or something actually real. That could be real. Something, well, grizzly bears could be real. But something else I could have a problem with. But hopefully not. Everything seems fine right now, so we'll see. Turning into a prostitute. And earthquakes. I think Mom put that on there. I need to tell her to not touch my board. Yes. Timing! Timing is my #1 obstacle here, which it really isn't, but it kind of is, because come Monday morning, I start class at 9 a.m. and I get home Monday morning at 5:30 in the morning. So, yeah, that should be fun. The airport's like an hour and a half away. Yeah, so basically I get to come home and go to school. Yay, summer. But yeah. So anyway, this is my board. It's beautiful, right? It is. And I want a pie chart, like right here. So if you can think of something to make a pie chart out of that has to do with Power Rangers, please send it my way, because I want a pie chart desperately. I will think of something, hopefully, and I will add things to the chart when I get back, because even though I am taking the camera with me to Power Morphicon, I'm going to film there, I'm also going to film some after, so you can look forward to that. So the series won't be completely done whenever I'm at Power Morphicon, but it will be pretty much done when I get home. I probably have like an episode and hopefully fill things, because I want a pie chart. I really do. Well, the convention's in just a couple days, so I guess I'll see you there. Are you ready? Ay, ay, ay.